Okay, we're now in the main square of Bologna, which is called Piazza Maggiore, which means major square. It's not very creative, but anyway, this is the Partisan Memorial. You can see all these pictures are pictures of partisans from Bologna who died during the occupation fighting the Nazis and fascists. So I built this memorial right here in the main square. It has a very grim tale actually, because during the occupation these were the place where the public executions took place. They shoot them here and then hang their bodies right in this place. And this was called during the occupation Il ristoro dei partigiani, which means basically chilling lounge for partisans. Yeah, it's very bleak. Once the war ended and the town was liberated, a group of women started to leave flowers and pictures of their relatives who died during the occupation right here in this place. And this is why then the memorial was built. Yeah, look at that. That's the occupation period from September 1943 to April 1945. There are a couple of writings as well. I will translate them as I build this video. I've just showed you was the central command of the Nazi occupation in Italy, and it was bombed by the Partisan in October 1944. That killed a lot of Nazis. This is Piazza Verdi, which is another important square in Bologna. It should be the theatre square, but actually it's in the middle of the university district of Bologna. So it's like, well, as you can tell by those graffiti, it's an extremely politically active place, let's say. Very anti-fascist, which is super good, of course. This is the central building of the University of Bologna, and it's also an important place for the memory of the resistance. Yeah, pretty things. I actually never been here. Like 5 years I've studied in this university and I've never been in this garden. So excuse me if I stroll around a bit. Oh, this kind of tree is one of my favorite trees. It's called Judas tree, because according to the legend, it was the tree where Judas hanged himself after betraying Christ. Yeah, anyway. So during the occupation, this university was the HQ of a group of partisans, the Brigate Giustizia e Libertà. And because of that, it became a target for the fascist forces, which basically sieged the university and killed the partisan leaders and imprisoned a lot of people tied to the resistance. This is the memorial for them, for the people who gave their life on this university, which I will translate. I studied here. That's the Aula Magna, the biggest room. Yeah, this was my university. Nice. So yeah, as you can tell, it's very difficult not to get involved and or at least not to get curious about the partisan history living in Bologna, because literally every corner you turn, there's a memorial for some dead partisan. So it's very difficult not to get involved. once the prison where the Nazi occupation kept partisans, civilians accused of helping the resistance, and of course Jewish people, starting from 1933, to be sent to the camps. In August 1934, a group of partisans broke into the prison and freed more than 300 prisoners, both partisans and civilians. Now this building is part of the university, and very communist. Oh, this is Bologna Queer Community Center, by the way. It was an old dock when Bologna was filled with canals. Must have been cool back then. And this is our last stop. This is Porta Lame, which is one of the ancient doors that marked the walls around the center of Bologna. And these are the partisan statues representing one male partisan and one female partisan. These statues were built in 1947 with bronze melted from a statue representing Mussolini. So that's pretty awesome, even if the statues themselves, well, I mean, I'm no art critic, but they're not particularly charming. And yeah, this is yet another memorial because in this place a very bloody battle was fought between the Nazis and the fascists, and of course the partisan forces. So this is why the statues were placed here. And with this I conclude this brief video, and of course there are many other places you can visit. Like, I'm not joking when I say that literally every corner of Bologna has a memorial for one dead partisan or one battle. We don't have 2 days to cover every single place of interest in Bologna, so this short video, which I hope you found interesting.